Hi guys, today we're going to create a stamp for printmaking, and I'm using a 5x7 Scratfoam material. Listen to the way it sounds. And I'm going to use two tools. I'm going to use a Sharpie and a pen. So let's get started. So the first thing to do when you're doing a stamp is you're going to write your name. I'm going to write Miss Catellis on the back because that's my name. I'm going to turn the card around or the scratch foam around, and I'm going to draw something. Now if I think I'm going to make a mistake, I might use a pencil first. I already know what I want to draw, so I'm going to start. So I'm just going to draw a bird. It's kind of a duck or something. And when you're making a stamp, make sure that all the areas have something interesting in it. So over here, I'm gonna have to think about something to put in there, over here and over here. And I will show you why later, but overall you want something interesting in all parts of your stamp. So I'm gonna go ahead and maybe add in the ground. And maybe I'll add some flowers. There are no wrong answers here. You put in what you want your stamp to have. Okay. And maybe over here I will have some cool star shapes. Okay, so now my stamp is almost done. So I'm done with the Sharpie. I'm gonna put it away. I'm gonna make sure to close it so it doesn't dry out. And now I'm gonna work with my pen, and I am going to use my hand muscles to push down with the pen. So I'm really pushing down where there's some texture. Let me get really close. And you can see the texture in the scratch foam. And I'm gonna do that to the whole drawing. And you should be able to feel it with your fingers, the texture that you're creating. Oops, you make a mistake, no biggie. Okay. And just keep feeling it to see what parts are not done yet. This part is not yet done, so I'm gonna keep pushing down. And I'm using a pen because a pencil would break if I put that much pressure on it. But the pen won't, especially a ballpoint pen. I'm gonna see if you can notice the texture. I still haven't done the stars, so I'm gonna go ahead and push down on that drawing. And just keep touching it to make sure that you have all those spaces. Whatever you push down is going to show up clearly in your print. So you do want to make sure that all of it is colored in or is traced over. Okay, almost done. Notice that I keep touching it to make sure that all of it is pushed down. These have not yet been pushed down, so I'm going to finish up. Oh, my hands are getting tired. All right, so we have pushed down our whole drawing using a pen, and now I want you to choose a few shapes that you're going to color in completely with the pen. So in my case, I'm going to color in completely the center of my flower. And I forgot this part. I'm also going to color in completely the beak. And you should be able to feel that there. I'm going to add some texture to the wings. These are going to look like feathers. Okay. And, oh, maybe I'm going to color in the legs. Pick a couple of shapes that you want to color in. I will show you why in a sec. Okay, now we're going to print and see how this worked out. Okay, I am very excited to get this moving. I keep noticing I forget pieces because I touched it and those areas have not been pushed down. So just touch everywhere, make sure everything's been pushed down and carved in with the pen. And I think we're ready to print. Okay, we're ready to print. I've got some ink here. This is going to be some green ink. And I'm going to use my brayer to spread the ink. Remember how to do that? We go up, down, side to side, up, down, side to side. Do you hear that? That's a sticky sound, and we want that sticky sound. When the sound is sticky like that, it means that the ink is just right. There's not too much, not too little. And it's ready. Notice that the ink is spread evenly on the brayer. And now we're going to spread the ink on the stamp. I'm going to refill a little bit. My ink is a teeny bit dry, so I'm going to, sorry about the movement. I've got my phone attached to my, I'm going to maybe add a teeny bit more. Up, down, side to side. All right, just one more. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring this up, put it in a new page. My hands are wet. I'm going to use a napkin or a smock to make sure they're dry. And then I'm gonna get a clean piece of paper and lay it on top. Sorry about all the movement. I'm gonna pull my print, and there is my print. Now, let's talk for a minute. Remember what it is that I colored in? What did I color in? Do you remember? Yes, I colored in the center of the flowers. And look, this flower never showed up. You guys have any idea why? Let's look at the stamp. Why did that flower never show up? Right, I never pressed it down. So that's what happens when you don't press it down, the flower doesn't show up. Now, remember the things I colored in? I colored in the legs, the beak, and the center of the flowers. And what color did those things become? Yes, the color of the paper. So anything you press down is going to be the color of the paper, which is why I want you to, when you're drawing, You're going to draw you're going to make sure there's drawings on all parts of your stamp so that when you print, it's very interesting. Another thing I want you to notice is that this is a mirror effect of each other. Notice that the birds are looking at each other, so it's the reverse. Okay? Now, if you want to write words, I do have a different video that shows you how to write words. But for now, we are not writing words, just to, if you know how to do it, go look at that video. If you want to write words, feel free. But anyway, good luck with printing and have fun.